So those are kind of women that we do celebrate. But also 8th March is celebrated not only in Uganda but all over the world. We do celebrate Women's Day. My name is Sheila, and of course I'm here to take you through about women and about Women's Day and why do we celebrate Women's Day. I do have a guest with me in studio, but I will let her introduce herself in a bit. Women have incredible contributions to the society in various fields. I would say for science, political, business, arts, sports. International Women's Day celebrates this kind of women because we acknowledge the roles of women in shaping our world. Now, for those that have fought for the rights of girls' education throughout the journeys, every day or every 2 days, every woman out there faces challenges such as unemployment. Number 2, unequal payment, gender. Some of them do not fit into the society because of disabilities that they do have. And also in some workplaces, they don't want women. You can find a woman and she's really discriminated. So that's why we come out on International Women's Day to serve as a global reminder that gender equality is still at work in process. Now, the 2025 theme encourages people to take action by supporting policies that uplift women and create an equal opportunity for all the women. That is why you see with me in studio, I am not with the high-profile people, but I am joined by a musician. She is a very beautiful lady, and she does very beautiful music. She'll be telling us how we can listen to this music, but also you can go onto our Facebook page, which is U24 TV. You will have a conversation with us. You will find us there live. And of course, we're also streaming live on YouTube, which is U24 television. Let's have a conversation together. Let's talk about women. Why are women important? Is Women's Day worthy to be celebrated? As I've heard for you, you have read that Women's Day should be celebrated because of various women that we do have in society. My dear, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I think that's the right time.
Yeah,
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
Your name, please?
I'm Rukoti.
Yes.
And I'm an artist. I deal in also logistics.
Oh, beautiful.
And I'm a woman.
Ah,
yes.
So those are things that we're talking about. We are talking about women who have dealt in very many various things, music, books, being mothers. So it's a juggle thing. We have to go through it. So tell us more about yourself.
Yeah. Rukoti, me myself, I'm an artist. I've done music for a while. I had a management before and I decided to go solo. It's a bit hard as a woman in the industry, for starters. And the other thing, I'm a graduate from MUBS.
All right.
Yes, I did procurement and supply chain management. And I also do the logistics right now. I work with various companies. I work with FedEx, EHS, different companies. And on top of that, I can say I'm an auntie, not a mother yet.
Oh.
But soon, I'll be a mother. So that's one of my things.
All right, so let's talk about music.
Yes, please.
And your career of being in logistics. How do you balance the two?
Actually, it's a bit tricky, but I find a way to balance, because if you're to notice, the music industry is a bit tricky when it comes to women. Most times, a lot of people who are put out there are usually men. If you're to notice, a lot of female artists have a lot of struggle in the music industry, and if you have to get out solo, you become like a competition to the men, you get. So I find it a bit amazing that I'm really trying to juggle the two. And logistics is a bit also hard on my side because it is dominated with a lot of men. So you find yourself having to pull yourself out, be confident about yourself, and do more research so that you can find a way to stand out as a woman in this business.
All right, we're talking about gender equality. That is a theme of Women's Day 2023. Do you think in logistics you do have gender equality?
Really, honestly, I can say gender equality, it reached a point it became a word, it became a statement. It's not really there, because honestly, if you're to ask a lot of men, they don't believe in gender equality. Because women actually, as women, we do a lot that can never be seen, no matter what we do. And that's why we even have a day to celebrate. But what I can say about gender equality is that it's not really there, but it is actually being tried to be enforced. If you've noticed, a lot of women are being employed recently in different positions. A lot of women are getting promotions, which is a beautiful thing. And yes, they are really trying to put it out there, but honestly, there are things men do that we can't do. Yes.
All right. Today is Women's Day.
Yes,
do you
please.
think we should celebrate it?
Really? Yeah, we have to celebrate being women. I mean, being a woman is something not easy. It's something not really easy recently. Because as a woman, we find ourselves doing a lot of things. We find ourselves having a lot of things to do. Being mothers, at the same time being working women, at the same time taking care of ourselves, taking care of our people around us emotionally, physically. We have to keep families together. It's not something that is so easy as a woman. So it's not something to do so easily as a woman, and you find ourselves having to keep families together. You know, keeping a family together as a woman is not easy. There are ladies who work. At the same time, they have to take care of the families. At the same time, they have to actually be the men.
All right. We've seen some women with disabilities are not allowed to work in offices. What do you have to say about that?
I think a person who is willing, you know, disability, you find sometimes people who are disabled are willing to learn, are willing to be something new. If we can give them a chance to adjust on what exactly they can do, you get, to adjust to the society, and we give them chance to do something, I feel like it will be something to add on to the ladies' life as women.
Okay, so we are celebrating Women's Day 2025, and of course it's celebrated not only in Uganda but all over the world. Allow us to go just in a very, very short break, and when we come back we'll be concluding today's topic, and of course we'll be looking at a girl child out there who has been there but has been dominated. Some of these girls child, if you've traveled to Kapchora, if you've traveled to Karamoja, some of them, when they go into their messes, they sit out in the sun. They dig a hole and they sit on that hole until their messes are done. That is when they interact with people. So when we talk about gender equality among women, these are the things that we are looking at. How can we stop discrimination among girl child, or even those in offices? Some women give birth and they're only given 2 months to be at office. Only 2. You go, you be in your leave. After those 2 months, you come back. So let's go for a very short break. When we come back, we'll be talking more about these issues affecting women.